Here you leave today and enter a world of
Mickey Mouse! A world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers!
A world of other worlds.
A world of all the favorites. A world of throwbacks.
A world of
for whatever you love. Infinite worlds await.
Okay, we're gonna try. Are we up? Okay, we forgot to open, but that's okay. Welcome everyone. It's Monday. Alex is here. We had, it's like waking up the sleeping giant on Monday. When we come back, it's like we gotta and some of the muscles just don't want to work. That's why we're running a little bit late today. And
It's Monday.
it's Monday.
I'll take that.
No, but you know what? And he's doing a great job. Al, you know what? Everybody in the room, come on, let's give Alex a big hand. Filling in. Those are some hard shoes to fill when Amanda's away for the weekend stuff. And so welcome everyone. Good morning, Evolutionary Family. Today is Monday, May 5th, 2025. Today is Cinco de Mayo, so there you go out and celebrate. It's a little bit after 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. Let me just give you a quick update of what's been going on here in Southern California. It was ugly and horrible. I mean, the worst ugly days ever. Right, Alex?
Oh yeah.
This weekend was just, really bad. Like Ireland bad. Like Ireland during the winter storms bad. But still, we're all here and we're back. And yesterday we had a really, really good time. Yesterday we went all of us here, Ron and Reggie and the company took the entire company out to Santa Anita Racetrack for Archer Travel Day at Santa Anita, and that was really cool. Wasn't that, Alex? Wasn't that a really cool thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was really, really cool, and we had a really, really good time. So I want to salute our management for taking us out there. It was really, really a lot of fun. So let's get to it. Let's go to the next slide. This week we got a bunch of stuff going. Here we go. Shwoom. It is the Archer Travel Weekly Kickoff, and I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our agents in Australia, New Zealand, the United States, the United Kingdom, the European Union, Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia. The list goes on and on and on. And now let's go to the next slide. I'll share what we got planned for you for this weekend. Joining us via phone is the man himself, the mayor of Funville, Mr. Drew Santiago. Buenos dias, señor. ¿Cómo estás?
Hello, Jose. I love that shirt. Why don't you show that off?
I bet you love this shirt. I've got several of these shirts through the years. Travel Agent Rocks t-shirt. Now listen, for you new agents out there, you can't buy these. You can't buy these. These are handed out to you from BDMs and special events and things like that. And sometimes we give these away on the weekend on Friday during our giveaway. So you want to make sure you're around for that. How are you, buddy? How you doing?
I'll tell you what, I'm running around like a lot in a good way. I saw some of our Evo family at Cruise 360. That feels like a couple weeks ago. I was running around Cruise 360 and saw some Evo agents there. I'll be running around Asta in Salt Lake City in the next week. No, not next week. The week after. So yeah, lots of travel around, meeting with travel advisors, onboard carnival celebration next week for a seminar at sea.
Good.
Woo! There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and plus you guys have a big event happening in July, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. But let's just go through this schedule we have for you. All right, so we're right here. We're Monday. We're down here at the Kickoff, and Drew is joining us. Tomorrow, again, we've got some things that are changing, but we have Evo from Evolution Mexico. The Enforcement will be live with Astrid at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Then now don't let this confuse you, but For our Evolution in the United Kingdom supplier, we have Exotica supplier webinar training. That'll be for the Evo agents in the United Kingdom. Then we have Reggie's Sales Lab with Carnival BDM. Are you looking forward to this, on this one coming in? Are you coming in, or are you gonna do it via Zoom?
Normally I would try to get in, but I unfortunately can't this week. So this will be a virtual one, me and Reggie.
Okay, cool. And let me tell you something. Do you think the agents get something out of this? Because, you know, you give them tips and really important tips how to market this product, how to get it out there. I mean, there's some great information in here. Wouldn't you agree?
I feel that there was a bit of a shift to this sales lab, and I feel it's really beneficial to not only the travel advisors, so the Evo family, but to the supplier and the relationships that this builds. Because you get to know the supplier, then you kind of get to touch on what's hot and what's going to help the travel advisor grow within that brand to help bring new business in. So I love what the sales lab's become. It's great work.
Yeah, and if you missed this, you guys, it's right here on this Facebook page. So, you know, I was just talking to an agent today, a brand new agent. He was like, oh yeah, so I see the website, but you know, I can't make it to the 10 o'clock today. I said, that's okay. You can watch all of this information at your leisure, but we want you to make sure you get it because there's important information in here. Now, here's the thing with Drew, and he'll tell you this. When you start going to the sales, you start going to supplier webinar training with Drew, Carnival bookings that just come. You know, it's called synchronicity, and that's when you're ready to book that. So, and this is a great opportunity for you to be in front of Drew and ask him questions in real time. So you really want to make sure you're here for that. And then right after that, at 1 p.m. Pacific time, we've just restarted the Archer Travel Sales Training Program with Mike Archer. That'll be lesson number 2. Now, Wednesday is the big day. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, we have the supplier webinar training with Carnival BDM. Drew, I'm sure you're going to be going through a lot of information, correct?
For sure. And, you know, just to touch on this list here, and, you know, especially Mike Archer's sales training, the sales lab. Look, I've been in this role and in the industry since 1998, and as much as I want to tell myself I know everything, I do not know everything, and knowledge is power. All of these tools, all of these resources are going to help you, the travel advisor, grow your business. And what I'm going to talk about on Wednesday is we're going to touch on Carnival's innovation itinerary. So I talked about this in CLIA, Cruise 360, and we talked about the future of Carnival. We're going to talk about our Paradise Collection, one of those being Celebration Key opening July of 2025. And then I'm going to also touch on some sales tools, tips, and tricks that'll help you grow your business. So that one you'll for sure not want to miss. But if you do, it's always recorded, as Jose said. So
yeah, and you want to make sure you're here. The reason why we push the lives is because that puts you in front of Drew live, so you can ask him questions in real time by, you know, hey, I got a question for you, Drew, blah, 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 and you can get that answer, get to the next booking. All right, now, Thursday, oh, wait a minute, and then Wednesday, the Facebook training will be what to do when things go wrong. We always do this before summer and before the winter season. Things are going to go wrong, and you know, as we're getting into the summer, we got hurricane season to deal with, we got people going, temperatures hot, weather, everything. You know, delays, cancellations, so you got to be prepared for that, and this is an important one, what to do when things go wrong. Then on Thursday, we have the Evolution United Kingdom Supplier Webinar Training from Marella Cruises. Then Friday, we're going to finish up with the weekly wrap-up, and then I think it's, wait a second, can we move the box? Okay, there you go. It's supplier update with sandals. That'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific time, okay? And that's always really, really good. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, you guys, I want to keep you updated on what's going to be happening this Wednesday. And this Wednesday, you better be ready if you've got people, family members, or friends flying out on Wednesday, May 7th. And it's so fun. Drew, check this out. Guess what Wednesday, May 7th is? Drew.
It's Global Travel Advisor Day.
That's right. That's right, it is. And of course, I wonder why they picked this date, you know, to make this thing happen on, but that's really crazy. The real ID deadline is almost here, what travelers need to know before taking off. Now, again, just listen to this and grab a piece of paper, a pen, or a pencil. Here's what they have got planned. Long-awaited real ID deadline will be here on Wednesday, May 7th, starting, and that's at Wednesday, May 7th, midnight. Okay, so as it turns into May 7th midnight, like 12:01, That's when this goes into effect. U.S. travelers aged 18 and older must present a real ID compliant driver's license or another acceptable form of identification, such as a passport, to board domestic flights or access certain federal facilities. To obtain a real ID, the individuals need to make an appointment at the local state DMV, provide documentation, etc. Processing times can vary. Now, for those who haven't secured, listen to this, what the TSA is going to do. For those of you who haven't secured a real ID by deadline, alternative forms of identification such as a valid U.S. passport, military ID will be accepted. However, travelers lacking compliant identification should anticipate potential delays, additional screening, or even denial of entry at security checkpoints. Which means this, if your clients are going here and they don't have a real ID and they don't have a real passport, they will be taken out of the TSA line and ask for additional screening and asking for more identification to prove that you can get through it. Now, the TSA is going to work with your clients on this, but be aware of the volume of people that this is going to happen to on May 7th. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be turned around saying, goodbye, you're not going to get on the plane. We've been talking about this all year long. I hope you guys are prepared. Now, listen, you be prepared. If you got clients that are flying out on May 7th and they don't have this and they don't have a passport and they get down there and they're mad at you, just say, hey, I told you had to have a real ID. I told you. Yeah. Now what you need to do is show them how to get one. And we've showed you how to get one. If you go back and review the air updates that we've given you, Susie and I, and then the one that we did on this one, on the real ID, what you should do, how to get to your DMV and get your clients in there really quickly and make sure they get it. Isn't this crazy, Drew, that this is finally happening?
I like how you said it's finally happening, because those that have been in the industry for a long time, this came out years and years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Delayed.
Yeah, it's like a 20-year delay. This is supposed to be after 9/11 that they wanted to incorporate this.
It's finally coming through now. So, I mean, if you get caught in TSA or if you get caught at the airport without this and you're not prepared, shame on that person, and maybe shame on that travel advisor, especially on global travel advisor, not keeping their clients informed.
Now, here's another thing, all right? When you start qualifying, right, one of the qualifying questions all the time is, do you have a passport? Now you have to ask this, do you have a real ID? And especially if you've got the big groups, and you guys book a ton of groups with Carnival, and you got Aunt Mary and Uncle Charlie, they're in their senior years, do they have this? Or they don't have a passport, they gotta get a passport, you see what I mean? So get on this, you guys. I mean, this is your future right here. So please, you know, if you call me on May 7th, there's really nothing I can do about it. It's between your clients, the DMV to get out there and get this, okay? All right, let's go to the next slide.
But you know, while you're on that, I think it's important for me to just jump in. Sorry to interrupt you, because I want to point out that Real ID, seeing as you have the world's largest cruise line on the phone here, I'll go ahead and pat myself on the back there, just before Global Travel Advisor Day. But what I wanted to mention is that Real ID is specifically for air travel domestically in the U.S.
That's correct.
It is not going to apply for the same cruise embarkation documentation that is in play right now, before and after May 7th. And what that is if you have a birth certificate and a government issued ID that's unexpired, whether it's real ID or not, it's a government official issued ID that's unexpired, and a birth certificate will get you on a closed loop sailing with Carnival Cruise Line. That's round trip Miami, that's round trip Los Angeles, round trip Galveston. Mm-hmm. We recommend you have a passport. I have a passport, I also have a real ID, but that is the preferred means of travel on any type of vacation out of the country, and a cruise is one of those. But real ID is not required on a cruise. You can't just have a government issued ID that's unexpired and a birth certificate, just to be clear.
Okay, and to add on that, okay, if you, let's say that you booked that family on this Carnival Jubilee. Oh, we had a great time, blah, blah, you know, we want to go again. Hey, you know what, Mr. and Mrs. Klein, what you should get is passports for you and your family. That way you can go anywhere around the planet. Oh, wow, that's a great idea. You know, you can even do the form right online right now. Okay, I think you have to go down there or fill out the form or mail it. I know you can renew it online. But yeah, get on this. Okay, now on Friday, let's talk about this brand. Okay, we're going to talk about the latest ship, their latest ship that came out in 2023, December. It's only been about a year and a half old now, and it's a beautiful ship. But the thing is, on Friday, we really aired that really great video about Celebration Key and how that's going to be opening up in July and all the wonderful worlds and things that are on this. I mean, you know, Drew, I was watching that video, and I could not, for the life of me, I can't do this all in one day. You know, I can't.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing. I'm going to be on Carnival Celebration next week. And you and I both been on that ship,
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
And the Jubilee is a sister ship, similar layout. And in 7 days, which is the majority of what this ship is doing, the Jubilee out of Galveston, for now, is doing 7 days. The 7 days does not give you enough time to see and dine at all of the experiences you'll find on this ship. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to see, this is like, I'm not sure, this doesn't look like the fly-through video you're showing, but this looks like one of the ones when we were launching. It might be like the virtual walkthrough.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like that. It shows all the different sections of the ship and stuff. But, you know, one of the things, again, you know, you have this, okay, now, which ships are definitely going to Celebration Key? The Mardi Gras?
Well, there's 20 different ships going to Celebration Key, and I'll have a slide on this on Wednesday's training.
Okay.
So 20 different ships sailing from 10 different home ports, including Galveston. So it will be Jubilee on select 8-day sailings. We'll have sailings to go to Celebration Key. You'll have sailings from New York, sailings from Baltimore, sailings from Norfolk, sailings from Jacksonville, Tampa, Port Canaveral, Miami. You'll have Mobile and New Orleans that'll take you over to Celebration Key. Everything from 3-day sailings to there's the occasional transatlantic sailing that will stop at Celebration Key. Right now there's 1,400 sailings that are stopping at Celebration Key.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, let's take a look at this beautiful ship. This is their newest and latest. It's the Carnival Jubilee, the heart of Texas. Let's go ahead and roll it. Check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something. That is just something. Okay, and that's going to Celebration Key also. So it'll be the Carnival Celebration, the Mardi Gras, the Jubilee, and plus many others. So again, check your itineraries and look at this, you guys. Now we're probably again going to show both of these videos on Friday, and we'll also give you the latest sales that's happening with Carnival right now. They've got a May month sale that has just started. I'll give you all that information on Friday so you can start booking and making this happen. So we're giving you the information. Now this video I got from the Carnival YouTube page, the official Carnival YouTube page, that you can share this with your family members, your friends, get it out there on your social media. Here's something else that you can do. Let's go to the next slide. As Drew knows, we have a media department here, and that we do flyers for you guys, and we also do all kinds of flyers and promotional videos to get you out there so you can personalize this. Book your fun on Carnival Cruise with your Evolution agent, your name right there. It's the fun version. So here, check this out. Let's go ahead and roll it. Check it out. I tell you, a great tool to have. Right, Drew? We have flyers. Go ahead.
I love this resource. I love the flyers, the videos that Amanda and the team create over at the Archer Travel headquarters, because these tools are going to help you, the Evolution Travel Advisor, tell your story, particularly video. Video right now is going to make a big impact on your social media. 82% of people find that video helps drive their business as far as when it comes to travel and companies that are selling leisure vacations. You want to get video out there. Some of this customizable stuff that, is very, it's got the corporate look to it where you can add your call to action, as well as videos of yourself telling your story about what you do with your business. So all great resources. I love that. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and it kind of works, you guys. So listen, these videos, you can go to the Archer Travel Media, site on YouTube, and you can get it and share this. You don't have to put your stuff on it. Start putting it on your social media, on your Facebook and your X and your TikTok and Instagram. This works. See, Drew and I, we're from the old school. I remember when I started in the business, it was like big boxes of brochures, a notebook, and a phone. Right, Drew?
Yeah, look, there's a balance of both, right? You still want to build the relationships, have some hard copy stuff, and then of course you got to pick up the phone.
Yeah, but but this is, like Drew was saying, is videos. There about a year ago, an agent said the client was really waffling, and I sent them a video. I said, well, here you're going on the Carnival Celebration, here you're going on the Mardi Gras. Let me show you what it's going to be like. They saw the video, called the agent up. Here's the credit card. Let's book right now. So that's how important and how they can help seal the booking for you to make more commission. Okay. All right, let's go to the next slide. So those are the tools and things like that, and we're going to share the inventory. I want to bring this up. CLIA, Cruise Line International Association. Drew just got back from Cruising 360. I always want to go to that. And Ron always says, this year you're going to go, and then I don't go. But it is an outstanding event. If you don't know what CLIA is, really look into it. It's very important if you're going to take yourself seriously in this industry and be a good, travel advisor that knows the cruise industry. And that's what you learn with this organization. There's two ways to track it. You can get the discounts. That's a given. You get a discount at hotels. You get a discount at the UPS store. There's other things there. Plus, you also get bonus commissions and bonus reward points on certain cruise lines. Another way to track it is that you can start taking the courses there and become a certified agent advisor with CLIA. And it's a $50 discount for cruising.org because we are a premier agency with them. Drew, I know you're a big proponent. You just got back from Cruise 360. Talk to us about CLIA and how important it is for agents to join it.
Yeah, I'm big on CLIA. I spent some time with Charlie Sylvia, who's the VP over at CLIA during Cruise 360. We were at the Hall of Fame dinner. This is for those that are new to the industry, and hey, those that might have been around for a while and they've not thought about becoming a CLIA accredited or an accredited cruise counselor. That's step one of really elevating your street cred.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be better than your competition, right? So if people are searching for cruises or looking for a vacation, however, the best thing to do as a travel advisor is to show off your skill set, your knowledge. And by becoming an accredited cruise counselor, and even further, there's master cruise counselors. There's different levels of training that can grow your street credit within this organization of CLIA. It's going to help you close more sales. It's going to help you build more business because it shows value in you as a travel advisor and what you do. So this is highly something that I would recommend if you're new or have been doing this for a while, to get signed up with CLIA and start doing the training. It's going to be helpful in your growth.
Like Drew just said, okay, build value in your business for your business, because this is your business. Build value with this. This is how you build value.
And you guys get a discount, don't you?
Yeah, you get a $50. Drew, I remember when I had to join CLIA, I had to pay full price. You guys get a $50 discount. You get a $50 because you're Archer Evolution agents. So that's why it's just really important that you get.
Yeah, Ron's invested a lot of time with building a relationship with them. And, I believe Archer and Evo, you guys are a part of I believe it's called Platinum Premium or Platinum. It's a premium.
It's a premium status, and Ron is also on the board of directors of CLIA. So he's up there, and you guys, every wave season in January, we always have Charles Sylvia, the vice president of CLIA, come in and do a workshop with you guys, so you have that, and you kind of knows what it's all about. All right? Let's go to the next slide. Here we go. I'm hearing all these noises in here today. Hey, look at this. Look at this.
And that's just true.
No, I'm just hearing I'm hearing voices today on Monday. So it's like people are yapping in there and blah, 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 blah. Check this out. What's happening July 22nd and July 23rd is the Art to Travel trade show for the 2025 convention will be on the Queen Mary, and we are very excited. All the suppliers are. I'm sure you're excited, right, Mr. Santiago?
I'm thrilled. In fact, I ran into some of the Evo family at Cruise 360 that are going to be at the convention on board Carnival Firenze, and of course the trade show at Queen Mary. This is going to be next level. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. I know there's probably some things that are still pending. This is going to be building this incredible experience as the plane is in flight type of experience, right?
Yeah.
But we on the ship, I can tell you this, as far as a few of us went onto the ship. We made sure that the programming, the scheduling, the flow of all of the events on board the ship are going to be as smooth as butter, and they are. So, VP Tony Evans was there, Amy was there. So we are ready to have an experience of a lifetime, the first ever convention at sea with Evolution, and I'm thrilled. I'm so excited to see you all there. I'll be there.
Yeah, it's going to be something, and a lot of people are going. A lot of people. It's not just a couple hundred. It's going to be a large crowd. Now, listen, just be patient with them, but you're going to have an experience of a lifetime by going to this, the trade show. And
yeah, this is our new Carnival Fun Italian style ship. I know some people have seen this. That might be on this webinar, this Facebook Live. But then there's also some that have not seen it. This is a brand new look, a brand new feel, a very subtle but an elegant Carnival Fun Italian style. And we're going to Cabo San Lucas and Ensenada.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are going to have a blast. You guys are really going to have a blast. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, my friend, I want to thank you. Now, nope, we went back one. Let's go forward. There we go. I'm going to be talking about Mike. Listen, Drew, I'm going to let you go now because I know you're very, very busy, but let's just review when you're going to be here. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, he's going to be doing Reggie's Sales Lab. So mark that down. You want to make sure you don't want to miss that. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Wednesday, May 7th. Wednesday is May 7th, the day of Real ID at 1 p.m. Pacific time. You're not going to want to miss what Drew's going to be presenting you. It's very important that you're here for that. Now, if you missed that, you can always go back and review it here on this Facebook page, but we want you to, enjoy it live. So if you've got any questions, you can ask him questions in real time. Thank you, buddy, for taking time out of your day to join us. I really appreciate it.
Hey, it's been great. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. I'll see you at Reggie's Sales Lab.
All right, later on. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, Drew.
Bye.
Oh, man, great guy. Great guy. I'm telling you, one of the most open, kind, will work with you, wants to see you succeed. Boy, does he want to see you succeed. And boy, he loves his product. He loves it. And you can see that he does. He has so much fun with it. The mayor of Funville, he just has so much fun with it. So again, you want to be around that energy that can help you make that booking even better so your clients can experience it. I'm telling you, you guys, these people, they go on the Panorama. Here in Los Angeles, the big ship is the Panorama. They go, wow, I want to go again. And that's when you have to be ready to take it. That's when you have to be ready to go the next booking. And that's when you say, well, you've already been on the Panorama once. Do you want to invite anybody? Yeah, how about the Millers down the street? Their kids get along with our kids, and we have a good time, and they come to our dinners, we go to their dinners. Okay, there you go. Your booking just, boom, exploded into 2 bookings. That's what I'm saying. If you're excited and you show how wonderful these experiences can be, your clients will be excited, and they'll want to share those experiences with other people. Why? Because sales is a relationship business. And this man talks about it all the time. Tuesday, May 6th at 1 p.m. Pacific time will be lesson number 2. Last Friday, Alex and I showed you how to get registered for this course to take it right now. Right now, it's free. It's free. It will make you money. You want to know how to make money? Boom. You want to know the science of selling? Boom. It's right here. It starts right here. It's the foundation of your business. Then the travel knowledge that we give you, boom, boom, boom. Then you get ready. You go to CLIA, you do Disney, you go do the Carnival training. That's how it goes. That way you'll be ready when someone comes to you and says, "Hey, you know what? We want to go on the Carnival Mardi Gras. We've heard blah blah blah." Great. That's out of Port Canaveral. That's close to Orlando. Yeah. Would you like to do Disney then? Or Universal Epic Universe? What's that? I'm telling you, that's a win-win. It's the same thing, like here in Southern California. I wanted to roll this video at the top of the thing because Disney was our sponsor today, but it starts May 16th. Disneyland will be, I think it's 70 or 75 years old. Help me out, comments room. I think it's either 70 or 75. I think it's 75 years old. They're having a big gala summer thing all through Disneyland. You know, again, so if you're coming out here on the panorama from Utah and you're bringing your family, boom. Hey, you know, Disney's doing a thing. Universal's doing it. You see? Add that up. So, again, all right, so Tuesday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. You're not going to want to miss this. We showed you how to do it. Go back and review on Friday how to take the course right now. And that way you're on your way. You're on your way. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, here's some names. We forgot the names. These are the latest graduates of the last class, okay? We have, so comments, you want to see thumbs up big time. Up, up, up. Congrats.
Round of applause.
Congrats to Valerie, Brittany, Connie, Shiera, and Jerome. Hey, Jerome, good one, man. Jerome's really wanting to do this. I told him to take the course, and he took it, and he graduated. He's excited. He's excited about this industry. You know, you guys, we don't deal in real estate. We don't deal in, you know, taxes, you know, office stuff. We deal in experiences. And that's what you got to remember. We're offering these people experiences around the planet. And if you're excited about it, then they're going to be excited. They can't wait to go on that, you know, the carnival, you know, the icon of the seas, or, you know, Celebration Key, or all of this stuff, this wonderful stuff that they can experience about. All right, let's go to the next slide. Right? There you go, some motivational stuff. Hey, need help with Tin Leg? Don't call Tin Leg. Okay, don't ever call them. You contact this lady right here. That's Eli, and there's her phone number. If you've got questions about Tin Leg travel insurance, it pays out 17% commission. It pays out sooner than the travel commission. So you want to make sure you're in on that. Sign up with an email to tinleg@archertravel.com. Include your first and last name, your EVO ID number, and the email address connected to your Evolution Agent account. Again, we're going to be setting up another course, another training webinar with Tin Leg, with Eli, and Ryan. That'll come in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Wow, we went a little bit over today, but that's okay. Hey, what do you do when you need help? You can contact your upline, all right? Your platinums, your silvers, the golds. And if they're saying, oh no, we don't have time to help you, that's okay. You can call us. Call us. We're here. We're here to help you. We'll put you on the right track. And we're here Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock to 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll come in at 8:30, but you know, if you still need me for anything, just give me a call. I'll help you, all right? And then you have Evolution Enterprises. And I want a big shout out to all the girls up there in Vegas, Bianca and Tina. Those girls, I tell you, they work the blue chat box. So give them some time. But listen, don't, when you use the blue chat box, don't say, hey, can you change my email address? They don't know who you are. We need your name, your Evolution ID number, and then say, hey, I need to change it to this, okay? Same thing when you email us. I'm locked out of my account. We look at that and go, what? What do you mean you're locked out of your account? Which account is it? I can't get into my website. Well, which one? Okay, there's several of them. Let's go to the next slide. Oh, it's Monday. We got through it, Alex. Congratulations. Okay, here's the phone number if you need anything, EVO customer care at archertravel.com. There's the phone number. Here's your Monday motivation. Alex, here's your Monday motivation.
Yeah.
Good morning. I know it's Monday, man. I know it's Monday, okay? Happy Monday. Live in the present. The past is gone. The future is unknown. Today is a gift. That's why we call it present. Happy Monday. You got this. Hey, it's Monday. Don't forget to be awesome. Hoy es lunes, no debe ser osumbrasa. Again, you guys, just to review, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, Drew will be with Reggie for Reggie Sales Lab. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time will be Carnival Cruise Line Supplier Webinar Training with BDM Drew Santiago. You're not going to want to miss that. And then at 3 o'clock on Wednesday will be what to do when things go wrong. Okay? I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. You all have a wonderful day. See you later.
Happy Monday. See ya.